Good morning, world. Rilke Spinha. Rilke Spinha. That was the real Kashpinha, and she is from Brazil. And good morning, Jaluma 10. I'm keeping very well, thank you. As you can see, I'm 2268 today, rating, and I'm playing 2248. She looks like a pretty young girl. From Brazil. I think she's from Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. Got to be careful here. I might play G6. So I'll play quietly. Yeah, I expected this move. She wants to take the centre, but I'm going to make her give up the bishop. She wants to take the centre, she must give up the bishop. Well, there you go. Now I've got the two bishops, so I don't mind losing the centre. So I've got some sort of decent play here. Well, it doesn't present a problem to me, does it? Doesn't present a real problem to me, does it, Jaluma 10? That's just an artificial threat. So I just chase it away. I think I could pin the knight. If I pin the knight, I threaten pawn takes pawn. I think that's a good move, because if pawn takes pawn, I play pawn to knight 4. Now I think that's right. Now I can take that and pinch the e-pawn. So I'm just taking all the pawns off. Now I'm on the b pawn. I'll take that too. I'll take all the pawns off. I'll take everything. What do you reckon, Jaluma 10? I'll just take everything? So I've just taken everything. Now, there's nothing much left of my opponent's position. So let's just chase the castle out. We chase the castle out of the position. Just chase it out. It's not threatening anything. This activates my king side a little bit, and I've got to change coins if I want to. I'll just take the knight off. Now I'll checkmate. Well, I just won 2 games in a row against Vianschacharya. I'm going to have a look at her. I want to see who she is. She's so cute. I think she's cute. I want to check out her. Yeah, she's a lovely little girl. She's from Brazil. She's a good player too. She might have I might have killed her or something, but it doesn't matter. She's a very good player. Nice photo of her too. I like the background too. Too bad we haven't got the, you can't see the image on the wall on the background. It's a nice chess set too. I like the chess set, it's all right. I prefer Staunton chess sets myself. Yeah. So she joined in 2019. It says here, she says, yes, I'm Kaspinha, ICC legend, killer of the killers. She says, on a good day, I can beat Naka, Mamadurov, anyone. On a bad one, I can lose for anyone, even to you. I don't think she has any chance of beating Nakamura. No chance at all of beating Mamadurov. I think she's dreaming. She's probably just a good... And she's a member of the Botez Live fan club. Well, that'd be right too, because they're pretty shallow. They always pretend to be grandmasters, and Botez is not that great. Yeah. Okay, then. She just sells the sex appeal, and all the guys invite her along to be co-viewers on their channels, so they can get their ratings up. Because Botez, though she's not so great, an entertainer or whatever, she actually gets a bigger view than Gotham Chess, and Gotham Chess produces fantastic material, and she actually gets more views than anybody else, the old Botez. It's unbelievable. Am I jealous? Yes! I was secretly jealous. I wish I could come back and be a Botez lookalike. Anyway, that's another thing. We'll just get back into live stream chess. Right, here we go. Live chess. Live chess. Live chess. Where's the live chess gone? Live chess. Log in. Remember me, I'm a good boy. Well, it is true. I had a look at one of my friend, Jimmy Fox, the Foxy one. Fox, he was in there looking at Botez too, and I'm thinking, what are you looking at? Like, there's nothing to watch, you know, and there's no entertainment value. Certainly, but I can understand why they watch Chess Bra, her old boyfriend or whatever he says he is, but I can't understand why they because Chess Bra is actually a really strong player. Right? I think that's why she gravitated towards him, because maybe to learn something from him, but I doubt whether she'll ever have that sort of ability. That comes natural to those super grandmasters. They study hard, they work hard, and I think her and her sister just have a lot of fun. Probably just make a lot of money and have a lot of fun. And, you know, you can't begrudge them that, you know. That's what they love doing, and that's what they do. Okay, we've seen all this before. My understanding is I'm supposed to put a knight on e5 somehow and play g4. Play c4 first, because we don't want a knight going in on d5 and getting to f4 with a pin and all the rest of it. Here he goes. This is really important. Play queen here. My plan is to play king to b1, for instance. King to b1. Oh, what's that move? I've got a pin against the e-pawn. Surely you can't play chess like that. My name is Ismail, 2263, and now he's got an isolated e-pawn. I don't think any player 2263 should be playing bad chess like that. That's terrible chess. Now I'll just take it. Okay, so he can put his rook across. Yes, all right then. Admittedly, you can do that, buddy, but we'll play queen to d3. Is that good? I'm just going to see what I can do here. Probably just bishop here is probably good. Get off the pin. And now move my queen across. So now rook takes. So now I'll just play queen here. And I want to play queen to f5. That's my plan. So I've got to plan a queen to f5. You can check me with the bishop. Let's slow my plans down a bit if he checked me. Right, so now I've got a problem. He's got a problem. Let's see if I can get rid of... I don't like his knight. His knight is too strong. Whereas his bishop is not as strong as it appears. Right, now I can grab the open file. And that's what it's all about. These types of positions are all about the open file. And pin that rook. That's a good pin. So now I've improved my queen position. I've got his rook pinned, and I want to play rook takes rook. And so then I can transfer all the pieces over to my d file. Now, that's probably the best move. He can't move his rook now. He can't move his rook. And that's good. That's a good thing. He can't move his rook. Remember, he's got a bad structure down below. So if I could take control of the E file, I might have a great game. Just see how it goes. Now I've got rid of the rook off the E file. I'm really playing against this bishop. He's playing against my squares, dirty, dirty dog. But his bishop can't penetrate. I've got one weakness, the H-pawn. I don't want that H-pawn to fall. I want to take the bishop off. Or put my knight on d5. Right? Knight on d5 will take the bishop off. Now I'm threatening his bishop. Takes that. Now this is not necessarily good for him. It's not necessarily good because he's zeroed on certain squares and he can't penetrate. So he's 2263. My name is Ismail, and he's from Germany. Well, I'll improve my position because he still can't penetrate. Doesn't matter what he does, he can't penetrate my position, right? And I've got a lever on his G-pawn. So if I can get any good squares, I might be able to even win this. This is his problem. See how I've improved my position? Right, now I've improved my game. I've got to work out how to kill him. I think technically I can come in and gain space and the opposition and all sorts of things. Yeah, that's my problem. And that's his problem. My knight is his problem. He's got the outside pass pawn. My name is Ismail. Hulk smash. Hey, Robert Fox, we got him. 2255. We're only 16 points from 2300. See, I told everybody I was 2300 player, but they didn't believe me. As soon as I go a bit quiet, I'm very, very dangerous. Blue Parallax says Bon Cloud Nakamura. No, he knows Bon Cloud Nakamura. I'm playing Knight. He's 238 rating. How did he get a game with me? I don't know. But he seems to manage to get a game. He's not 238 rating, though. It's all bullshit. He's playing really super chess. So, absolute rubbish stuff, right? Until he dropped the pawn. Maybe he is 238. No, he's better than 238. I'm not going to take his knight and develop his position. I'll take all his pawns off. I'll take everything. He might have been using some sort of bot in the earlier part of the game to play his game with all the little mini tactical threats and stuff. But now he's just playing a super chess grandmaster. Hulk smash. I'm trying to do a YouTube video. You know, Robbie Fox, you know what they did to me? They said, Johnny, I'm going to play H6 because that knight's misplaced. So then when I take that knight off, he moves his bishop again. I love it. So he's not threatening anything at all. So now I can just play rook to b8 and a6, b5 and just smash him that way. Right, so here I come. I'm going to try to go down and smash up the queen side. Remember, I've got all these extra pawns and things. He wants to change pieces now. Well, we'll take that off. We don't mind changing pieces. And we'll play the positional b5. And that's the freeing move. Yeah. And so now we've got a perfect position. Just got to be careful of a few little threats. He's given me another pawn. I'll threaten to take the extra pawn, but first I'm going to play a preliminary move. Right? He's going to try to hold up my pawn structure, but I'm just going to change bishops. This would really piss him off because he's got no pieces left after this. He's got no pieces and no play. He's got no pawns. He's got nothing. Right? So we've given him nothing and taken him nowhere. Now he's changing queens. Oh, my God. Does he know how deadly that the FIDE Master Johnny Curtis is in the endgames? Has he got an idea how deadly I am? Right. Okay, we'll push the pawn. See, he's got no threats. We'll take that. So all we're doing is we're powering up on the B pawn. And I think we should just take it off. It's better to get a B pawn for a H pawn, especially when there's no hopes of a checkmate or anything. So now technically I've got 3 passed pawns. Well, that just loses a piece. The rook takes rook. I could take his bishop. Now I've just got all these passed pawns. So I'll go behind the passed pawn because rooks go behind passed pawns when you want to queen them. See, you just push them. The rooks go behind passed pawns and you just push them all the way through, boys and girls. Straight through, keep pushing them, and we take the rook off. Isn't that easy, boys and girls? There you go. And now we should get some extra rating points for this. Oh, he's only 238, according to this. How on earth did he get to challenge me? Unbelievable. Was he a good sport? Yeah, he was a good sport. But my rating, my rating went up. Plus, I'm double 284 still. I need to play somebody stronger to get my rating up to 2300, don't I? And good morning, Blue Parallax. Good morning, Bon Cloud Nakamura. And Jaluma 10, of course, and Robbie Fox, our number 1 sponsor of our channel. He'd be disappointed. Robbie Fox would be disappointed in me because Robbie Fox contributed to my new mouse, and I'm using my old mouse because I was just having a little bit of trouble manoeuvring the old new mouse around. I've got to get used to it. And for years I've been playing with this old mouse, and I'm just playing Queen to E2 with the idea of Rook to D1. Right. Now I can play E4 with impunity. What do I play E4 with? Impunity, grasshoppers. Impunity, that's right. And Elite Feline is 2165 from the United States. An Elite Feline. So I imagine she might be a girl. I think they're all about this women empowerment nowadays. But, you know, they can be all empowered as they like. But when the Hulk smashes, the Hulk smashes. Hulk smash. Anyway. Oh, they could say it's sexist, but it's not sexist. It's just superpowers. I've got superpowers. I just get my bishops on the right squares, my knights on the right squares, and I do things. So there we go. So let's continue with our plan. Rook on the A file to C1. Putting a inert pressure on the C5 square. Not so much the pawn, but the C5 square. Just going inert pressure there. We sense these things. You can't have that. But I'll tell you what I will do. I'll go all the way back here. Actually, that's not a bad move. Because that continues with our master plan of E5. And occupying the C5 square. The big question is, what do I want to put on the C5 square? Do I want to put a knight there? A knight there looks nice. Admittedly, I do give him the, what's his name square? The D5 square. Yes, I give him the D5 square. But again, he would be pinching an A pawn, and I would be capturing a... Oh, good day, my goodness gracious. It's Ninja Monkey. I've had a Ninja Monkey raid. I've got the Goose 2012 coming in. Hey, Ninja Monkey. Teddy says, good morning. He's been busy working downstairs, working the chess engine. PPG Squad, we salute you. And Doc Vamps and Sir Venom 139. Cameron DB. And we've got a little Ellie. This is Teddy's new assistant. He helps run the chess engine. Now, I just pop that knight in there because that was the plan. That was the major plan. Good morning, Teddy. He says, say good morning. Good morning. I've got to watch my clock. I just got up to nearly 2300 rating. We don't make goofy moves on our channel. No goofy moves. Right. Now we'll support that knight. We'll support that knight on C5. Because that just about kills the queen. We actually missed a win there, a clear win. How dumb. That B5, B4 move was a dumb move, a dummy's move. I spat the dummy there. It wasn't the best move. recapture with the pawn. Yeah, recapturing with the pawn looks beautiful because that bishop is just absolute dead meat, isn't it? Bishop here looks logical. Yeah, we don't want any rooks going on d5, right? Because we've got a plan. Again, we've got a major plan. He's getting desperate. He's 1 minute 57 seconds and he's getting desperate. He wants to swap the pieces off, you see. Okay, so we're going to play h4. And the whole idea is give our king a bolt hole here to get out. And yeah, we need to get out of there. So if we need to get out, we can whoosh over there like that. Oh, he's just on one pawn. Well, we'll play rook here. We'll protect our pawn, double on the open file. Now we've got to redirect our knight somehow. We're powering up here. We need to redirect our knight. We've dropped the pawn with check. Be careful, Johnny. You dropped the pawn with check. You nearly checkmated. Will he go for that? Will he go? No, he's not going for the check. Okay, so we'll just we'll stick with our main plan. Check here wins the queen. Up, up. Queen alert, queen alert. Oh no. That's the old queen alert trick. My God. That was not very nice. Now we're only 11 points off 2300. Sir Venom, we salute you. We salute the PP Cheese Squad. And Mary Vanoy, we say Ninja Monkey Community Streamer Raid. Bad Boy. Oh, so you're a community of streamers that support other streamers. You run 6 raid trains a day, and we're here to bring the love and the hype. Well, I'm giving you all my love. I'm giving you all my love. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, what a lovely channel. Good morning, FM Chick Chidley. Our goal today is to get to 2300. Oh, I won. That was an easy game. Maybe they're getting scared of me. I'm playing... Oh, she's back. This is the girl from Brazil. She obviously wants to give me a hiding. I beat her 2-0 this morning. And she says that she can beat Nakamura on a good day. But I'm not Nakamura. I'm actually a good player. I wasn't referring to Bong Cloud Nakamura. She dropped the pawn. Now, I don't understand why you would be giving your opponents pawns and things like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, so now she's got that pawn. Okay, that's okay. I get tempos. I develop with tempos. Developing with tempos is always good in chess. Let's just test her out, right? She wants to play silly chess. We'll give her silly chess, all right. So we'll take that rubbish off. I thought taking with the knight was really interesting. I thought that was a really interesting line, taking with the knight. I like bishop d6. I've got to be really careful in this position. I've got to be very, very careful. I sold you. PPG squad salutes. Fido Master Chick Chidley salutes me. Thank you, Fido Master Chick Chidley. Oh, what story was that? Always got crazy stories. My queen belongs on D6, I think. D3. It's a very centralised queen. Okay, now he's not threatening bishop takes knight, is he? I can now play knight hits Thigmy Burbot. So I'm threatening his bishop and his queen. I suppose he wouldn't have thought that in a position as open as this I would have been so brave. But we laugh in the face of danger here on FM John Curtis Chess. We actually laugh in the face of danger. My screen's splitting. My knight's a bit crappy. But that's okay. My queen's doing a fantastic job here, holding everything together. It's just binding the position together a little bit. I need to play rook to d8. If I play rook to d8, well, hold on, he's pawn pinching. Time to castle. So I have to choose where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. And so we'll start with attacking the queen. It's all right. It's always good to attack the queen. Aha, so now we just get our pieces working. That's an artificial move. See, black's trouble is that that's an artificial move too. I'm threatening checkmate. Right? I'm threatening checkmate, and my opponent's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I don't see how she could ever beat Nakamura. I'm 4 points off, four rating points off 2300. Georgie, it's Georgie's Danita. Listen, again, I'd like to thank the raid this morning from our friends The Goose 2012, Bad Boy 4126, Sir Venom, PPG Squad, and all the kids. That was really nice of them to come in and say hello. Really made my day. I'm now playing Vianschacharya from India. Now, he's a grandmaster, I think. Very close to a grandmaster level. 25-26 rating. So this is the real test. This is the real test, ladies and gentlemen. This is the real test. He's 2,526 rating, right? So when you're tested, this is the real test. Okay. This is the real test. This is not the funny business here, folks. This is the real test. Okay. This is the real test. So what we do is we exchange those knights he developed, and what we've done is he chases me away. That's fair enough, and you might think, oh, he's chasing him away. No, 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 no. We go backwards just so that we can go forwards. You see? We've got 2 minor pieces developed, and he's got 2 minor pieces developed, but we've got a spatial advantage. Now, the danger here is that he will play G6, but I'm going to play F5 if he plays G6. I'm going to push it. I'm going to play F5 if he plays G6. He doesn't. He chooses not to. So now I'll move my knight in the middle, threatening to take his bishop. Also threatening C4, because what I want to do, that's right, now I'll fix the pawns. You see, it's really important to fix my pawns on central squares. So he gets a check, he improves his bishop position. I actually think I could improve I'm going to move my king. I like to move my king because I've still got the F5 move, right? Okay, I've still got the F5 move. Now I can play with B1, and there's no pressure there. There's no pressure on my position. No pressure whatsoever. Okay, so now he's trying to get open lines. So we'll secure those open lines with bishop F3, right? Support our central knight and whatever. We want to play B4 possibly. B4 threatening B5. If we play B5, we dislodge the knight on D4. Now I've got F5 coming. I've got B5 coming. I think has he lost the plot? Has he lost the plot? I think he's lost the game. I think I've got him. I've got him. I think this is the winning move. G4! Hulk smash! We're going to beat a grandmaster here, folks. We're going to beat a grandmaster, I think. We're looking really strong here. We're looking really, really strong. We've just got one complication we've got to worry about, but I think we can do this. It's after rook takes pawn, it's queen to rook 5 we've got to worry about. He moves his knight. Okay, so we'll take the knight. Now this is the key move, knight to B4 to slow this rook takes a pawn down. Right? Now we've got the bishop extra, and now we can get rid of that stupid bloody bishop, that rook. We don't want him combining on the edges of the board. So we'll play queen C2, right? We got him here. We got him. He's in trouble. He's got some compensation, but not much, right? He's got to be really careful of his back rank. So we're eliminating pieces. This is good for the endgame. It's great for the endgame. We've got a big rook checks down the back. Another rook checks. We'll fortify our position. We're just fortifying. Just fortifying our king and our squares. Only just fortifying everything. He's got a draw. Draw! We drew against the Grandmaster Vianschacharya. Woohoo! And we reached 2,301. He was 2,521 rating. Yeah, he's 2,521. He's a Grandmaster Strength Lightning chess player, right? If you're 2,500, you're a GM Strength Lightning chess player, especially on chess.com. Like 2521 rating on chess.com, Lightning Chess, 5 minutes, would be equal to a 2750, 2700 on Lichess, right? So if you're 2500 on chess.com, which is much tougher, then you go to Lichess, you'd be 2700. At least IM strength, yeah. Like I show you, I'm going to look into this because I'm so happy. There's a really good scalp. So I was close to beating him. I was actually close to beating him, but I couldn't quite get there. And yeah, so if I go into Vianschacharya, I want to see how. But 25, he's got a high rating. He joined October 12, 2020. See, he beat FIDE Master Beztok, right? In the game prior to playing me, he beat FIDE Master Beztok, and FIDE Master Beztok was almost 2,600, right? Beztok was 2573. He smashed up National Master Yoda, who was 2451. His IM level, his National Master level, but his Lightning Chess is IM level. And he beat FIDE Master Martin, 2408, right? Actually lost to an IM 2652. He lost to FIDE Master Sergei Kim, of who was 2522. Yeah, but he beat FIDE Master Magnus, 2486. But you know what? Could he beat FIDE Master Johnny Curtis, only 2199 or 2200 last week? No, he couldn't. He couldn't beat me. Not little me, not the old 68-year-old pensioner. He couldn't beat me because Hulk smash. Oh, we're crazy on this channel. And I'd like to thank Teddy for running the chess engine. Oh, and Goofy, because we didn't make any goofy moves in that game. There we go. No goofy moves. Okay, rightio, let's get back to the games. Okay. But that was a great scalp. That makes me feel better because I know I can beat these guys too, 2500. I know I can beat them on my day. When I'm playing really well and I'm just concentrating, I can beat these guys. Ahans Mizra. Ahans Mizra. Okay. We're playing Ahans Mizra, 426. And he's from United States. Play the Roy Lopez. Biggie. I think I've won a pawn here. I don't think you can take that. You got trouble. You got big trouble here, buddy. What happens when I hit the knight? There's a discovered check coming. It might win your queen. Check. Queen alert, queen alert. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Queen alert, queen alert. I just want to put his king in the middle. That's a strange move. Ah, that's a good move. It's a good move. It's very interesting. Queen alert, queen alert. See, I don't have to take the queen. I can just do other things. Take the knight. Crazy not to take the knight. The knight could be good night, Irene. I was trying to be too fancy, so I let you off the hook a little bit. But you're back on the hook again now. Check. 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 Oh, you've dropped the rook. But we don't want it. We're after checkmate. We don't want the rook. We're not interested in taking a rook. We'll go for the big fish. Because when you see a good move, you always look for a better one, don't you? When you see a good move, you always look for a better one. Checkmate. There we go. We'll give him a rematch if he wants one. Was he a good sport? Yeah, he was a good sport. FIDE Master Chick Chidley wants a game. Everyone wants to play me now because they just think, oh, we're going to pitch his rating points. Yep. So we're giving Arhans Misra another game. Playing c5. We'll just play g6. Try the old Vianschacharya nonsense. Bit slow. But it's like these types of positions. It's a closed Sicilian defence with g6. Okay, so we'll play knight here. Now I've got control of this square. So I've got control. Right, That's my square. Don't try to take it. You make me cry. Actually, that's not a great move. He's got some little tricks. He's got some tricks I've got to be careful of. I think a variation goes knight b5, d6, d4, a6, d5. That was possible, but now I can stop that with knight g5 to e7. Gotham Chess says, and so does Bobby Fischer and a whole lot of other players, against the Sicilian, the bishop c4 doesn't seem to be too effective. Right, it doesn't seem to be too effective. Okay, well, if you want to take that, you can take that. I don't mind. Strengthening my black squares. Okay, I'll just recapture and let you strengthen my black squares. Okay, the black squares are all strengthened now. They're going to play a6. We do have to play that move. Yeah, have to play that. Because this knight b5, I didn't like variations with knight b5 earlier. Not so much now. I'm not really worried about it now. But admittedly, I've got technical issues. I'm half mad. Oh, castle? What are you saying, Chick Chidley? Can I play a puzzle battle with you? Of course I can play a puzzle battle with you, Chick Chidley. Of course I can. Who does that remind you of? It reminds you of somebody. I like King there. That actually threatens something, I think. I think it threatens something. Wait. I'll play rook to b8. I think, why would you play rook to b8? Well, I'll tell you why you play rook to b8. It threatens to win a piece. Can everybody see why rook to b8 is a strong move? Can everybody see that? Well, Grandmaster Johnny Curtis knows that if you take the defending piece to b5 and the bishop looks like a pawn covered by its own structure, then if you attack the so-called bishop, it falls. Bishop alert, bishop alert. So, unfortunately, Arthan's mirror has dropped his bishop. And you just can't afford to give the great masters a free bishop. You just can't afford it. Because we know what we're doing. So now what we do is we could take the bishop now. Okay, it's an idea. It's an idea. And rook takes, rook recaptures. Aha! So we can attack that queen. And now we do what's called a fortification process. We play e5. Now, why do we play e5? Well, it's protected by the knight. It's protected by the queen. Okay, yes. But why are we playing it? Well, what we're doing is we're really putting our pawns, these pawns, on black squares so that our bishop can be highly maneuverable, right? Notice we now open up the bishop and look at the squares the bishop has. Look at these, look at these. Look at all these white squares. The bishop's power has been increased because we put the pawns on the black squares, dynamically the opposite colour squares, to where now we move our bishop and pin the knight. Okay, we pin the knight. Very important in chess. If you get to pin it, you might win it. It's very hard for him to defend it. The only move is King G2. Right? King G2 is the only move. Now we can play knight hits rook. Okay. Now, why? Again, we're combining our pieces so that after the knight moves, we can take the rook at the back. And that's what we're really after, right? So you can now see the point of putting our pawns on black squares and having a solid pawn chain. Because we're a piece up. Remember, we're already one piece up, a minor piece. But now we're looking at winning a major piece. We've gone from a minor piece attack to a major piece attack. So this is a major inroad. Okay, that's a worse move. Because after bishop takes knight check, the king is in the counting house, counting out his money, and mate is in the parlour, making bread and honey. Well, I can play knight checks, right? Knight checks is a good move. It wins the game. But when you see a good move, what do? You always look for a better one. So we've got queen here, and that puts one piece, two pieces, three pieces, all attacking the pawn. But more importantly, yes, it did threaten to open up the king. So now, can we checkmate this king somehow? I'd like to think so. What if I bring my queen over a little bit closer to the king? Just a little bit closer. You know that song? Just a little bit closer and you will see. There we go. So we're getting a little bit closer, boys and girls. Now we can threaten his bishop, threaten his rook. Okay. We're threatening to take his castle. But more importantly, what we were doing, we were threatening a knight check, which would have hit his queen and his king. And it would have been terminal. You know, like... Okay. And was Arhan's Misra a good sport? Yes, he was. Yes, he was a good sport. He's a good guy, and we love him. We love you. We love you all. We love the FIDE Master, Chick Chidley, Arhan's Mira, and all the kids, and Georgie. Georgie's one of my favourites. Georgie says Hulk smash. And I like to play Arhan's Mira. He realises that it's the experience you get. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose, right? It doesn't matter. What really matters is just getting the experience. If I lost against that 25-50 player this morning, I would have, in a close game, well, I would have been still happy that I got the opportunity to play a strong player and that I might have learnt a little bit, right? He might have pushed my game a little bit further. Okay. Now, FIDE Master Chick Chidley, you won the game, didn't you? I can't see the request. I'll look for it. What's your chess.com handle, FM Chick Chidley? Oh, this is my video. I'm still processing a video. Yeah, I had some music on. It was NCS music, and then they come along to me and they say my video can't be monetized. They're dirty, dirty dogs. What are they? Dirty, dirty dogs. Oh well. So I was trying to make a YouTube video from yesterday's stream. Good morning, Tier Torn. Hello, hello, hello. Right. All right. Oh, Chess Master Chidley. Oh, okay. Chess Master Chidley doesn't come up either. No, sorry, can't waste my time anymore with that. Can't see a request. Just slows down the momentum of the stream. Right. So let's see if we find a new opponent. It's one thing to get to 2300, but it's hard to stay there. Playing Entfern Bauer, and he's from Germany. So straight away we exert our influence on the position, and we try to get dynamic play. It's got a pawn storm coming. There's a pawn storm coming. Big question here is what do we do with the knight? The most important thing with the knight is that we just try to weather the storm slightly. He shouldn't allow me to get my pieces working here, because I can see. So I'm just trying to build a blockade of sorts. Just trying to build a blockade. He's coming forwards. So we kick his. We've nullified his bishop. We've given him a pass pawn. Admittedly, we've given him a pass pawn. We know that we've given him a pass pawn, and it's a problem. It's a problem. But the good news is that we can so now we eliminated that problem. So it's going to find it hard. We've got some little play. We're having trouble here. We're in trouble, but we're not completely dead. Not completely. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in, folks. I've got to get my pawns working. I need my pawns to be marching down the queen side. It's really slow, but we've got to do this. We've got to. What am I doing? Have I gone bananas or something? Have I? I thought I was on his pawn, but I wasn't. Oh, he won on time. I lost my 2300 rating. Oh. See, that's what I said to you. I was winning that game, but it doesn't matter. It's hard to hold on to those 2300 ratings because they all want to chop you down. Playing SSS 6567 from Russia, 2246. This is not easy. I'm trying to get him in a bind. So that's what I'm up to. I'm trying to get him in a bind. You see, I've nearly got him in the bind. His pieces are pretty crappy. So now I retreat my bishop. Pawn there looks good. Because if I can open up his king, I'll be laughing, wouldn't I? If I can open up his king, if I could. Now I've got a technically powerful game where I've got a good bishop against the bad bishop. And I've got time on my side too. If he plays bishop a3, I can take his rook. Now his rook's out of play. This is very important for timing of the game, rook here. Because he's going to have to defend that back rank. I think I'll go for that king pawn here. I've got to connect my pawns. I've got to play connect 3. Oh, he's got 2 pawns. I get mated. I get mated here. That's the trouble. That's the trouble. Is you get the 2300 and you're going to hold it. That's the trouble, isn't it, Vide Master Chick Chidley? Now I'm playing 2021. If I lose to 2021, I'll be back to 2200. I'll give you a game in a second, Hans Misra. Sorry about that. I just missed it. I just play here. I need to get, I like to play E5 here, maybe. Just holding my C pawn and overprotecting the D4 square so I can jump in there. If he pushes the pawn, I can just play knight to D5. He's got some play. He's going to hold the B pawn. hold the H pawn. He's threatening everything. He's trying to attack me on all levels here. Trying to pop a knight in, I think. Interesting game here. He's really trying to push the limits, but so am I. Check! Check alert! Check alert! Porn alert! Porn alert! Oh, well, there you go. So now I've got to play Thens Misra. He's been very patient. FM Chick Chidley says it was evaluation at 420. There you go. All right, we're playing Thens Misra in the chess channel. Boom. Please follow my channel. If you could click the follow, be a follower on my channel, really helps. You a follower, Thens Misra? If not, you're going to follow my channel. It's free to follow, I think. But I really need some subscribers. I need people to financially support my channel. I'm just a little pensioner here in Australia, and this is my full-time job. I'm streaming nearly 3 to 4 hours, say 4 hours, sometimes 7 hours in a day, 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, right? Often 6 days a week, sometimes even 7 days. So that's the only income I have from the channel. So I've developed my pieces and I'm attacking on the white squares, which is all very good chess. So get my knight working. I'm looking at going to F1 to E3 to D5, possibly. Possibly. Notice I don't castle. I don't think it's relevant to castle at this stage. I think that's the losing move. I think it's a losing move. I changed queens. Now remember what I said about how strong I am in the endgame. Well, if I hit that knight and the knight moves, I take the rook, which means I've got an endgame where I've got the exchange up. Okay, and because I'm a very, very strong endgame player, the chances are about 999 out of 1,000 that I'm going to win the game. It's pretty good odds. Oh, it gives me the whole night. Well, I'll take that. So chances are 1,000 out of 1,000 that I'll win the game. The only thing that will stop me not winning this game now is a heart attack. Yeah, the ground would have to open up underneath me and swallow me up. That's the only way I can lose the game. Oh, well, I'll take that bishop. I'll retreat my bishop. So now I've just got one bishop extra. So I'll just attack. I'll take that off because that means I've got a pass pawn. See the pawn? It's a pass pawn. So now all I'm doing is I'm threatening to push the pawn. Still, my pawn's still going forwards. You can't stop it going forwards. And now I've got my bishop on that square, and that's the queening square. That's where my pawn wants to go. So I'm just pushing a pawn. I'll hit the castle. So that means that the castle's trapped. Now all I do now is I move my king up. And now one castle's trapped. Because I connected my rooks. I played rook connect. Okay, now I don't have to do anything here. I just play rook over here, challenge the rook. Grab the open file. There's only one open file. And now I just take that one. Remember, the rook's trapped down there. It's trapped. So now I can just take everything off for nothing. I'm playing a rook extra in the position. So give him a check. And we'll just take a pawn off. So all the pawns just fall. Until there's nothing left. That's right. I'll give him one rematch. Okay. I wasn't that convincing in the game. I should play something dynamic. I'll play D5. Play something more dynamic. Take it off. So now we'll threaten that bishop. That bishop looks bad. It's a bad bishop. So we'll threaten it. So we're going to threaten the bishop. And now the problem is the bishop is the anchor. It's the anchor. The bishop is the anchor for that knight. And so that means that white ends up with double pawns. So we now just play knight to f6. We're threatened to take the knight. Now, if the knight takes the knight, well then, no problem. Well, either way, we're going to get that pawn. And the pawn falls. We're going to get it anyway. Sooner or later, the D pawn was going to fall, the E pawn was going to fall, or the D pawn. This is a double pawn structure. Really bad pawn structure. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of pawn islands, as we call them, right? So I just castle, and straight away I'm threatening a pawn. Straight away. That's how weak the pawn structure is, right? So I go down there, and I'm threatening a pawn. I'm just threatening rook takes pawn. It's a very simple threat, very effective. So we just take the pawn off. This is a very effective threat. Now put our bishop here. Now the bishop is pinned against the king. That was just a bad move, because you didn't examine all checks, captures, pins and knight forks and all the other little complications. You don't look at what black is doing. You're just looking at what white's doing, and that can be fatal. Absolutely fatal. So we take that one with check. And play rook here. Activate our rook. And that's checkmate. Checkmate alert, checkmate alert. G'day Ninja Legends! It's Ninja Legends! I salute you, Ninja Legends. Christmas Teddy says, good morning, Ninja Legends. Good morning, Ninja Legends. Good morning, Ninja Legends. Ninja Legends, we were 2300 rating this morning. Yes, we burst through, and we got the 2300 rating. We dropped back down to 2285. And we're playing Mozambique IQ. And the problem is that if we win, we don't get any rating points. But if we lose, my God, we'd lose a lot. So we've got to be on our toes. Ooh. I'm howling. Anyway, I've castled and I've got my king protected. And now I can push the pawn in the middle. I just get full development. That's what we're after. Full development. Itchy nose. I was doing a live stream once, and I woke up to the fact that what you've got to be careful. You know how they do clips of your live stream? These real clever guys, they do clips of your live stream. Anyway, was that a good move? I don't know. This is silly chess, isn't it? Do you ever get the idea or the feeling that Black's king is in deep crap? Black's king is in deep crap. He's wallowing in crap. Boom! Oh shit, that was a bad move. That was a really bad move. Because there was a checkmate down there, you see. Anyway, I'm better at the endings than him. So I've got 5 points against 6. Actually, that's dangerous. That could be a draw. But I have a feeling it's a win. I have a feeling it's a win. Certainly a win now, I think. He's defending all right. He's defending. Whoa, there's a funny move. There was a funny move. Oh, there's a bad move. So what I'm really doing is, oh, what's that move? I just got rookie. I'll put my rook behind the passed pawn, right? Then the king takes back. Notice how the pawn's ready to go forward. So I've got the king supporting the pawn and the rook, so my thing can go forwards. So we just stop that nonsense over there. There's a little bit of nonsense that he does. He's entitled to a little bit of nonsense. And now we go forwards, supporting our queening pawn. Forwards, supporting our queening pawn. Not threatening anything, is he? So we just play rook, protects the pawn. Then we go forwards, supporting our queening pawn. Forwards, supporting the queening pawn. Forwards, supporting the queening pawn. And now it's a queen. You can't stop it. It's impossible to stop the queen. So that's it. Forwards, supporting the queening pawn. Queen. I'm very good with an extra queen. Check. What's your rook? Whoops! Pawn alert! Pawn alert! Whoop! Whoop! Pawn alert! Pawn alert! Not that you can do much about it. Checkmate alert! Checkmate alert! There you go. Did I get a rating point for that? Did I got 1 point? Oh, well. Anyway, Mozambique, we're giving him another game. G'day, it's Clint Northeastwood. Clint Northeastwood. Have you met Teddy's new assistant? This is Teddy's new assistant. And he helps with the chess engine, don't you? Hey, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. Yeah. Oh. Clint Northeastwood, I was 2300 this morning, and now I'm only 2285. Isn't that terrible? Oh, I had a draw with a 2550 this morning. So I had a draw, and my opponent was 2550. So I think I'm getting better. I'm getting better with age. I'm 68, and I reckon by the time I'm 75, I'll probably be a grandmaster. Because I'm getting better with age. I'll play a bullshit move. Oops. I shouldn't really play bullshit moves. If I want to be a grandmaster, I shouldn't play bullshit moves. But that's a bullshit move. Look at that. I admit I played bullshit. I admit it. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged, sir. I played bullshit. Okay. Now what can we do? Well, we just get our pieces working. I'm trying to work out something tricky. I'm trying to work out a tricky move. That's a tricky move. Attacking his bishop. It's probably not a good move, but it's a sneaky move. Sneaky's good sometimes. Just call me Mr. Sneaky. You see, the trouble is, I'm going to manoeuvre a whole lot of pieces around, and he's either going to get dizzy and blow up and lose pieces or something, like 692 players do, Or alternatively, he could come out of the smoke and haze. He could come out of the smoke and haze. Yes, out of the smoke and haze. He could come out of the smoke and haze and be in a good position. But that's the challenge for him. That's why I'm playing bullshit chess. We're playing bullshit chess here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! The big mistake. He's done it. He's done it. I'm trying to train him and he won't listen. He just keeps giving me free pieces. No, I'm not going to break down. I promise. I promise to my fans. I'm not going to break down. I'll just take the horsey off and say, thank you very much, sir. You're a very good bloke. There we go. And that's gone. That's gone. Woo! I might win a queen. So get me bishop working. What's he doing? I can take that pawn. That's en passant. That's the en passing rule in chess. The en passing rule. You take the piece en passing, and then you just grab everything that's not nailed down. I think it's important to pinch that pawn. I'm going to give you the rook because I've got an extra piece, and I think it's important to pinch a pawn. Sometimes pawn pinching is good. Sometimes it's not. Okay, so we'll go here. Here. That's not a bad move. So we're chasing his rook because we don't want him to get too active. I've got to be careful. I'm going to play bishop there. There you go. So I'm threatening a pawn. I'm threatening a pawn. No, he didn't hear me. I said I'm threatening a pawn. I should have said I'm threatening a pawn, and after I take the pawn, I'm going to take the rook. And then he might have listened a bit more out loud. But sometimes they don't have any respect. The players don't have the respect, you see. But we'll teach him respect in a minute. Oh, yes, we will. Surely we will. We'll teach him lots and lots of respect. First, we'll take his bishop. Then we'll take his rook. And then we'll go back here and take the pawn that counts. There's only one pawn that counts in the position. And we'll take it, that one there. We've got to take that one. And this is where he's going to lose his rook in two moves. 1, 2. See, I told you. I said he's going to lose his rook in 2 moves. And he did. because you can understand what beginners do. You know what they're going to do, how badly they're going to play before they do it. So I told you beforehand, does that make me like a prophet? Does that make me a prophet, Josh 37 Webb? No, I was Josh 37 Webb. I was 2300 this morning. You missed it. You should have came in. I actually had a draw against the player 2550, and I nearly beat him. As I said in the stream, I said it's okay to get to. Oh, look at that! I can pitch a pawn. I'm a pawn pincher. I'm a pawn pincher. I'm a pawn pincher. If they give it to me, I'll take it. So now all I've got to do is I've got to nurse the pawn home. That's what you got to do. You got to be like what do you call it? A shepherd, a good shepherd. You have to nurse your advantage home. So we don't do anything untoward. We play rook b1, and the plan is very simple after rook b1. The plan is to put our pawns on white squares, limiting the movement of the black squared bishop, right? So we limit the movement of the black squared bishop, whilst at the same time prepare to confront the black squared bishop. We limit the white squared black bishop, and I'm confusing myself here. Face slap, but I know what I'm doing. Thank goodness, otherwise I would be in trouble if I didn't know what I was doing, wouldn't I? Okay, so we're going to play pawn here, and there's a reason for that. The reason is very, very simple, boys and girls. The reason is we just recapture with the knight. There you go. And that's it. That was the whole plan. Just recapture with the knight. Okay. Oh, he's going that way. That's bad. That's a bad move. F5 would have been more testing. This move would have been a testing move, right? But it's no good now. But it would have been in normal circumstances. But what is normal, we could say, folks? What is normal? I'm going to play rook e1. And there's a reason for that, and that is to grab the open file. Right, righty-o, boys and girls. We can now get our bishop working. It just improves the scope of the bishop, that move, right? It just improves the scope of the bishop. Now we can take with the queen, and that threatens queen to e4 maybe, or to e7. The whole idea is if we can occupy the E file, we know if we get to an end game that these pawns, these three pawns, they're isolated pawn islands. Whereas I've got a very good, strong pawn phalanx, right? And my pawns are interconnected, okay? Much harder to attack interconnected pawns rather than isolated pawns. And you'll hear this again and again and again until finally you cannot take any more. But that's what the international masters will tell you. That's what the grandmasters will tell you. And that's all the chess trainers will tell you. Be aware of pawn islands, right? Because if you get to an end game, as sure as pigs can't fly, you won't be able to survive. Okay. Now, who would like a game? What about Clint Northeastwood? Would he like a game? Or maybe I should try to get back to 2300. Or maybe I should try to get back to 2300. The danger is that I could go back to 2100. Playing Fast Fourier, and he's 2166. So Fast Fourier is dead. His game is finished. His game is finished. He's dead as a doornail. He might as well resign. Nothing will save him. Nothing will save him. There you go. He knows nothing will save him. 2290. Are we going to get back to 2300? I'm pretty good, Clint Northeastwood. It's 11:28 and we're powering along. Say good morning, Mickey. Good morning, Mickey. Oh, God. God love him. Okay, we'll push the pull. I think Grandmaster Ben Feingold was looking at this sort of position the other day. I think you don't take that pawn. I think you just play Queen G4 and Hulk smash. He's there 1404. I don't think I take it. I think I've got to play bishop there. That's a bit weak, is it? Try queen there. Queen G4. I'm going to try Queen G4. Do a Hulk smash. Rightio. Now, in these kind of positions, I don't really want an open game anymore. Oh, did I lose a piece? I did lose a piece. Oh, he's 1404. Raging Beast 360. I've got to wake up to myself here. Well, I was in deep trouble, but I've managed to be winning. I'm winning. I's winning. I's winning, I is. I's winning. Well, I played badly. Oh, you were in Ben Feingold's stream the other day, were you? Oh, I see. I played chess against Ben Fatgold. Or was it? Yeah, Ben Fatgold I played. Something like that. Obviously, it wasn't the real Ben Feingold, but there was a chess player who used to go to his stream. He's called Ben Fatgold. Some people have a preoccupation with other people being fat. I'm playing a Safura 2020 Majid. He's 1938 and he's from Egypt. And he'd like to beat me. So we don't want that to happen. So we'll just stop his bishop move. Okay. Get rid of our bad bishop. Don't like that move, but it's a necessary evil. Just trying to make his position awkward. It makes my position awkward too. But I need to be able to threaten him somehow. Mm-hmm. Just one. I got everything for him. Well, I won that game. I was in danger of losing a lot of rating points, but we won that game. Unbelieving, Georgie. Oh boy, we nearly lost all our rating points against the 1938. That's the trouble. The higher you go, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, right? So I gained 2 rating points, but I could have lost 70 rating points if I lost to him. Once I reached 2300, I'm expected to smash 1936 players. And he had at least a minimum of a draw and he was winning, right? The rook and pawn endgame was winning for him. But I hustled him. I outplayed him and tricked him. Oh, well, there you go. Just when he was on the brink of success, he hit the dirt. Anyway, listen, it's 11:45 a.m. I'm going to end my stream now. So someone would like another game. I'll play one more game for you. Playing one more game. I'm 2292. I would like to finish on 2300, but I don't think I will. I'm playing Not Yet Aloha 1458. Okay, we'll play the pawn here. Play knight to d2 this time. Like, it's almost, when I think of knight to d2, I think of R2D2 from Star Wars. He's playing solid chess. That's a solid opening he's got. My goodness, he's taken it to me. He's playing super well. I'm just changing direction now, just for a short while. Yeah. So, he's dropped the rook. So this is going to be an easy win now. Threaten a checkmate down the back, and it's all over. Oh, hold on, I've got a checkmate down the back, so we check here first. And checkmate follows. There we go. Wasn't that easy, boys and girls? I made hard work of it. But anyway, listen, I'd like to thank you all for coming in here today. Leftover chicken soup's in the house, and you ain't winning. Oh my God! How can I leave with 2 more people come in? All right, I'll play another game, boys. I'll play another game. Who am I playing now? I'm playing SSS 6567. I beat him earlier, and he obviously wants some of his rating points back. Block his bishop off. That white squared bishop's a real nuisance. And why should we give him an easy game? Why should we? Why should we give him an easy game? We'll take off his knight. So we haven't overreached our position. Not like our illustrious opponent here. Okay. So we can play queen here. Just a simple move. Controlling the white squares threatens to challenge the white squared bishop at any stage. And we've got no weaknesses. We've got a really good solid position. Good solid position. Take that pawn. We'll play bishop to rook 6. Or should we play just a waiting move? Just wait. We will just keep our position solid. We're not going to do anything silly. Nothing silly. Now we threaten the pawn. Keeping our position solid. Always keeping our position solid. And now we'll just, because we've got no real weaknesses. He's got weaknesses. So we're threatening to win a pawn. Oh, that's a good move. My last move was not a good move. But I've got my position solid. It can't be good. There's a weakness there. Got a check down the back rank there. Chess master, Hulk smash. What a move. What a move. What a crusher. Crush, crush, crush. Oh, what a move. That's a chess move. Oh, that's a chess move. Oh, perfectly timed. I'm a genius. A genius. An absolute bloody genius. I'm full of shit. Isn't chess a wonderful game? Yeah, it's right. From Russia again. Well, I played SSS 65, 67 earlier, and all I've got to do now is get my bishop out. Oh, that's all I've got to do. Just get my bishop out. My bishop comes out, it's all over. There's nothing he can do to stop me coming out. Here it comes. Bishop's out. It's free. The bishop is free. Woohoo! There he goes. He's on his way. The bishop is free. There you go. Here we come. Free the queen. Free the queen, buddy. The checkmate will follow. There you go. Okay, 22.99. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you in suspense. Would I, or wouldn't have I got to 2300? No, I'll play one more game. I want to leave on the stream on 2300. Can I do it? Can I do it? What do you reckon, Fox? I know what Robert Fox is thinking. He's thinking, I want to play that Patzer. Robert Fox is thinking, I want to play that Patzer. I want to take all his rating points. That's what Robert Fox is thinking. Who am I playing? I'm playing Vitsuli or whatever from Russia. Another Russian master. He must be looking up the book. The Russian master must be looking up the book, thinking, oh, what do I do here? Okay. That's all right. You can do whatever you want to do here, buddy. You can do whatever you want to do here. I'll just castle. I'm fully developed. I've castled. It's got a knight on the side of the board, which is very, very cool. Get a bit of space over there. You nearly trapped the queen. This is a simple move because the knight's badly placed. And my knight's going to cause a bit of trouble down there. So he hasn't got any advantage. Certainly knight takes pawn. It's a very simple threat. I put my knight on d6. Looks good. I can improve my position with queen to b6. B6 looks good. Got to be a bit careful. Yeah, queen to b6 looks strong because it threatens queen to c7. Queen to c7 would be just awesome move. Now I've got to get my rooks working. Rook on the A file to d1 looks good. Rook to d2 looks good. Just doubling up. What's he going to do against the check? I outplayed him completely. He's positionally lost. If I double rooks on the knight, and he plays knight takes bishop, well, rook checks would win, wouldn't it? Just threaten his knight. I am a master. What an absolute crushing game. Absolutely crushing. And now we're 2304 rating. What a master. Hulk smash. Oh, what a finish. Well, we finished on 2,304 today. And maybe in the next week we can get to 2,400. I'm optimistic. Are you optimistic? Chess players, followers, think positive, right? Remember, just be the best you can. You might not be a grandmaster. I may never be a grandmaster, but I'm still improving. I'm 68 years old and I'm pushing it to the limits. I tell all my grasshoppers, I say, Sensei tells you, grasshoppers, remember, just keep being the best you can be. And if the best you can be is 600 rating, well, that's fine. That's fine. Enjoy your chess. And don't be upset that you don't get to 800. Try to get to 800. But if you're only 600 and that's your level, enjoy it, right? I enjoy my chess. And I might not be a grandmaster, but you never know. I'm still improving. There's hope yet. I'm going to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to have some lunch. So I'll see you guys later. And I've got to do a YouTube video too. So I'll tell you what, this stream would be a good YouTube video. Anyway, I'm going now. And don't forget, follow my channel if you're not following. Thank you, Harry Plays Dota, for following the channel. And please subscribe if you love my work. I really appreciate it. I need a few more subscribers to help me keep my station alive. Okay? So you take care, guys, and God bless you all.